The 2021 World Press Freedom Day Global Conference is hosted by UNESCO and the government of Namibia, and the event will be a physical and digital experience combining virtual and in-presence participation. Today on One sat down with the UNESCO head of office and representative to Namibia, Djaffar Moussa-Elkadhum, to find out how UNESCO will support the government of Namibia in hosting this global event.
When we organize this UNESCO annual event, which is on for the 3rd of May, we share responsibility with the host country, right? Setting up the committees, dealing with the content of the program itself, and also looking at all the logistics aspects. We confirm almost 40 plus sessions that will happen from the 29th of April until the 3rd of May. So this session will take place there. So our role here is to facilitate, to work with the government, to work with the partners or the civil society organization involved in the preparation to make sure that indeed in terms of content, in terms of logistics, everything is ready. And so far, I could say yes, we fit for purpose with a very, of course, challenge having this hybrid conference, making sure that we have the necessary setup in terms of production of audiovisual, but also streaming, but also all those online platforms that we have to put in place.
World Press Freedom Day has its origins in a UNESCO conference held in Windhoek in 1991. Today on One spoke to press freedom activist and founder of the Namibian newspaper, Gwen Lister, who co-chaired the UNESCO-sponsored conference in 1991 that authored the Windhoek Declaration, to find out whether the changing communication systems over the past 30 years since the declaration was signed have influenced its relevance in the digital media ecosystem.
Most of the World Press Freedom Day celebrations always come up with a declaration of some kind, and they have done consistently since World Press Freedom Day has been celebrated, and this one is no different. But they won't substitute the Windhoek Declaration. That is there for history. And the Windhoek Declaration, people look at it, and it was obviously a declaration that was adopted mainly by print media, because at the time the digital tsunami was not yet upon us, so we didn't take that into account. But many of the principles enshrined in the Windhoek Declaration, whether they concerned the need to form journalistic unions across the continent, whether it was things like asking government to reduce taxes on the media, things like that, still stand the test of time, in my view. But certainly the new declaration should certainly take into account this disinformation tsunami, as I've called it, and how to hold the tech companies accountable, to make them more transparent. And so I think there are a number of challenges that we're going to have to deal with, and that will be incorporated in the declaration of the Windhoek 2021 conference.
This year's World Press Freedom Day theme is Information as a Public Good, and will highlight 3 key topics, which include steps to ensure the economic viability of news media, mechanisms for ensuring transparency of internet companies, enhanced media and information literacy capacities that enable people to recognize and value, as well as defend and demand journalism as a vital part of information as a public good.